Hello, YouTube fans. This is Lincoln Williams on the Lincoln Williams Show, and today I'm going to talk about one of my favorite sci-fi series, um, longest running shows of all time. This is going to be a review about it, and it's going to be all about Doctor Who. And so basically, it starts off with this like Time Lord, and he basically travels around in time with this police box thing, and it's called the TARDIS. And his weapon, basically, the Doctor uses a sonic screwdriver that can open doors, and you can do a lot of things with this tool. So here's the tool. The sonic screwdriver lights up green as usual, and it makes this sort of whizzing sound as it goes on and fixes stuff, sort of like this. Um, that tool is very handy during the show, but the Doctor didn't have this all his life. The first Doctor used a cane, technically. The second Doctor used a flute, sort of, and the third Doctor, I think he had this with him. Um, so um, so the so um, Doctor Who has been around for 50 years. Um, it's changed a lot. If you compare it to the old series and the new series, you will notice a difference. Um, the my favorite episode, two my two favorite episodes are the Bells of St. John and the Day of the Doctor. Why is the Bells of St. John what would be one of my favorites? Um, well, because of the Wi-Fi and the computers are lacking about in the London area. So that's one of my favorite. Oh, and there's actually three reasons. Um, the third reason is that the Doctor has a motorbike, and he just breaks into a glass window as he just like is trying to rescue Clara Oswald, and that is very something. And that's one of my favorite episodes of all time is the Bells of St. John. Um, Now, a lot of people like the 10th Doctor, and I'm all like, what? Why? Even though he's all sciencey when he's getting into science labs, and he's all like, this is brilliant. Um, so yeah, the Doctor is sort of cuckoo in some ways during his regeneration cycles. Oh yeah, and so when he dies, he he sort of regenerates if he gets shot. Um, so yeah, so Doctor Who has been around for 50 years. It's been around for a while. Um, there are a lot more better episodes in the new series than the old series, but I want to look back at some of the older episodes. Um, yeah. Um, I have this like DVD collection of the rare episodes of the black and white series of Doctor Who. You know, no matter what you watch, the old series or the new series, you're still gonna get a kick out of it. I mean, okay. Um, So my favorite Doctor of all time would be Matt Smith, because he's young, he's charming, and he wears a bow tie. So that's one of my favorite Doctors right at the moment. I don't know what Peter Capaldi is going to be like during the show, but I cannot wait for the 12th Doctor. I just cannot wait. Now, the storyline for every episode, it always makes sense. Because the Doctor and his companion always want a vacation. They want a vacation of all of the aliens and stuff that's going around them, but they just cannot escape it for every freaking episode. There's always going to be something wrong. There's always going to be a master plan, and there's always going to be aliens during that episode. I mean, it's just insane. It's insane for every episode that this cycling timeline is just going to go haywire for the next, I don't know. I mean, it's like the same for every episode. There's always going to be something wrong in every timeline, in every stinking part of the freaking universe. It's insane with this show. Now, the Doctor's timeline, I think it's pretty cool, because there's maybe some spoilers in here. If you don't want to hear spoilers, then just shut off this YouTube video right now. But if my friends are watching, then they already know this. So basically, the Doctor, the beginning new series of Doctor Who it's always about the Time War. It's always about the Time War. It always makes references about the Time War. The Time War is just an ancient war that happened between these aliens called the Daleks. I used to call them vacuum cleaners when I watched the very first episode that I seen of Doctor Who was the episode called Dalek. What was it? Yeah, it was called Dalek. And so it was the episode called Dalek, and as you can see, this is my very first Doctor that I ever saw. I have him as an action figure. He is. He's pretty basic. I have this jacket. I really do have this jacket. It's pretty basic, but it doesn't have this sleeve thing right on the top. Anyway, so he was my first Doctor that I ever heard of, that I ever seen in my life. He was okay, but David Tennant just got a little bit better, and Matt Smith just got a tiny bit better with his catchphrases, like Geronimo or Geronimo. And he also says, bow ties are cool. Yeah, bow ties are cool. They are cool. He encouraged me to wear them every now and then. So yeah, Doctor Who is just a fantastic sci-fi show. It's just very good for children to watch and experience this sci-fi series that's been going around. I've been watching Doctor Who since I was 10, and now I'm 17, so it's been 7 years. So yeah, thanks YouTubers. This show gets a 10 out of 10. the hands down the best sci-fi show that I ever watched in my life. So, see you later, YouTubers. I'll be back someday. Someday.